So I made a video on the Shakal. You can find it on YouTube on the Heavens Delight too. Let the Shikul do its work. 2 moons and the moon matrix. So it falls between October and September. I do not do the feast days because we're not supposed to be doing them in our captivity. It's for after the gathering. And it's never going to fall on the correct days because we're not under the Creator's calendar. The Sukkot is a time to celebrate the autumn's harvest and the abundance of the food provided by Yah. It commemorates the 40 years the Israelites spent wandering in the desert for after leaving Egypt. So Abba will be gathering the wheat and burning up the chaff. Let the Shikul do its work. A quote from the newscaster during a July hurricane. The dragon has been released. Old Testament map of ancient America. So you notice that this has been the area that's been most affected as of recently. After the April 8th eclipse, judgment. The sea will rise over Babylon. Its roaring waves will cover her. Her towns will be desolate, a dry and desert land, a land where no one lives, through which no man travels. And I also explained this as well. They will fall by the edge of the sword and be led captive into all nations. And Jerusalem will be trodden down by the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. And the time is now. So Hurricane Helen means Gentile. That's what it means. Or in other words, a non-Hebrew. So now there's a new hurricane building up, Hurricane Kirk. So I looked up on Strong Concords the word Kirk. You see, I circled it at the bottom. Shows results with Kirk. And what does it mean? Gather. And Abba will be gathering his people. There's no rapture. Rome gave you rapture. A Jesuit priest gave you rapture. To lead together, bring together, come together. So just a reminder, this is the Babylon area. Babylon will fall. 5 things to know as the massive port strikes enter its 3rd day, because these people are striking. All Babylon, where all the original 13 colonies were formed. Between the hurricanes and the striking of the ports, famine is coming. So in my dreams I saw zombies, and you can find that in the reading of Zechariah. And this shall be the plague, wherein the Adonai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. He is punishing Yah's enemies. A double portion of the bitter cup. It gets returned to their heads. And in my vision, we were trying to leave the city. And we were trying to get money so that we could drive off to Connecticut and stay in a hotel. But we had to stop off and pick up my mom. As she was downstairs with me, we looked up in the sky and we saw 2 moons just like this. A full moon and a crescent moon. And a whole bunch of planets. But the one that stood out was Saturn. Saturn was right next to the 2 moons. And there are 2 moons right now in the sky. The top picture, somebody had posted this on TikTok. And there is a video that I had posted before. Military preparing for the zombie apocalypse. So I posted another video. Dragons are dinosaurs. So the Ruach wanted me to let you guys know this. So the word dinosaur was invented in 1841 because it was actually dragons. You know how they tell you that certain animals evolved from dinosaurs? No, that's not true. What the fallen did is that they perverted Yah's creation. They took the animals and created these dinosaurs out of Yah's creation. That's what they like to say, that certain animals evolved from dinosaurs. Not true. Why would Abba have us humans living with these things on earth? That's why Abba had to flood out the world. And none of these made it into the ark. The ones that made it into the ark was Abba's creation, so they could come back and repopulate all over again. And the other ones were created by the fallen, and they were meant to be washed away. But they come back, because the Bible says that they will be coming back. It tells you in the reading of Genesis. Before and after, these things will appear again, like in the days of Noah. The Great Awakening chart. Inner Earth civilization. Dinosaurs, inner Earth, because they're coming back. In China are growing dragons for the battle Armageddon that's coming. The battle between the 2 kingdoms, the kingdom of light, kingdom of darkness. And it's obvious whose side they're on. You see this one that I just circled? I'm going to play you this video. Like I said, they're coming back, like in the days of Noah.
No. Come here.
140-mile-per-hour winds. If as it exits Jamaica later tonight, it heads for the Cayman Islands. It'll cross the Yucatan, Cancun, and then make a trek to the north, affecting parts of Mexico and southern Texas. We just don't know. I mean, even Louisiana could be in play at this point. A very unpredictable storm this is. The dragon has been released. Back to you, Neil.
The dragon has been released.